Cover in Duval County, where it would appear a majority of people like the work that police officers are doing. This study released just this morning shows the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office with a 78% approval rating. The 59-page report, though, shows support is lower in some areas or zones of town where crime is high. This is a story we're covering from various angles. Lindsay Gardner has how your area responded to the poll. But first, let's get to Jim Piggott. He's been out speaking with people in these different zones and to the Sheriff's Office. And Jim, what are they saying?
Well, the Sheriff's Office obviously pleased with how this came out and knows that there are some things that could do some type of improvement. But I was in some of the high crimes area today talking to people there. Some agree with this report, but others say there's a lot of room for change. It's been just over a month since the shooting at the Art Walk sent many people running for cover in downtown Jacksonville. That signaled to many a problem with violent crime in the area. But a recent study from the University of North Florida shows 80% of those people who live in that area, known as Zone 1, feel safe. And this surveillance video shows what happened right after 3 people, including an 11-month-old baby, was shot and killed near the Cleveland Arms apartment last November. Again, people running for safety. This is Zone 5, and here, 79% of those people polled feel safe. So I'm right out here in front of Cleveland Arms Apartments where those 3 murders took place. And this is also the heart of Zone 5 with the Sheriff's Department. And I talked to people out here who just aren't quite sure about that survey. They have their own opinions. Do they do a good job?
It's kind of wishy-washy, you know. Sometimes you would think they're doing a good job, but a lot of the killings and crimes that's going on, you know, it's kind of crazy right now, so you'll think they're kind of laid back.
And in Zone 1, the downtown Springfield area, some people tell us they agree with the results of the poll. They know crime is happening in the city, but believe JSO is doing its job.
I feel extremely safe here. Haven't had any issues, concerns. For the most part, A-okay.
You know, there's a lot of data in this study, and one thing that it does point out is police-involved shooting, how people believe that the Sheriff's Department is responding to that. The majority say they do a pretty good job, 61%, but when you look at the black community and the respondents there, only 24% of the respondents there would disagree with that. So there is some controversy there. We're live downtown, Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Thanks, Jim. You just mentioned the various zones in Jacksonville. Well, Lindsay is here now to break down which areas feel Jacksonville is a safe place to live. Lindsay?
Yeah, Mary, we want to make this as clear and easy to understand for everyone at home. So overall, 70% of residents agree that Jacksonville is a safe place to live. But in contrast, that means 1/3 do not feel safe here. That is 1 in 3. So we're going to go ahead and break it down by those zones Jim was mentioning. So people that live in law enforcement zones 1, 4, and 5 do not feel as safe. So that's going to be the west side, the northwest side of Jacksonville, and the downtown Springfield area. Those are also the areas where we have covered an eruption of violence lately, especially with gun violence and shootings. But people that live in zones 2, 3, and 6 report feeling the safest. We're talking about the south side, up to the beaches, all the way to Ocean Way here on the north side. So basically what we found is if you draw a line right down the middle of Duval County, right along the river, you're going to see a tale of 2 different Jacksonvilles. Mary.
All right, thank you, Lindsay. And another key part of the survey is whether people support body cameras on police officers. The UNF poll found 93% of those surveyed think body cams should be worn. Now, the poll notes there's almost no variation across any of the patrol zones.